Alright, here we go. New hero unlocked. The Drifter. Whoa. Freaky looking character. Alright, let's change hero and let's take a look at these abilities.
Ain't got nothing on me.
Why you walk like that? He's all hunched over. He's slouching. You gotta fix your posture, man. That's not gonna be good for your back. You're gonna be in pain when you get older, sir. Why is he so goofy looking? What is that wall jump? Whoa, that is like a floaty dash. What on earth? Okay. Interesting. That crosshair is so metal, by the way. Okay, and he throws like shotgun claw sort of things, kind of similar to Yamato, I guess? I don't think the left versus right hand means anything, but, yeah, cool, shotgun type of character. Yeah, nails. He's throwing projections of claws at people or something. Let's take a look at that melee as well. That's exactly the way it should be, yes. Okay, what? Why is the melee like that? Why? Okay, so the heavy melee is like metal, you know, claws, just vicious monster attack, and then the light melee is just bing, 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 bing. Okay. Oh, I did not mean to press that. Don't worry, it doesn't do anything anyways. How long does this last? What is... Okay, I did not mean to press that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's take a look at his abilities now. First ability, Rend. It's a melee ability. On the Drifter, the guy with huge claws, who could have seen this coming? Swipe at enemies in a cone ahead of you, dealing melee damage. If the enemy is at close range, deal bonus spirit damage. Ooh. Billy type ability? Alright. Pretty long range. And then if I get close, spirit damage. How close do I have to be? Okay, about half of the distance of the total thing. I also... That looks like an ability that kind of needs to be set to, like, instant cast or something? Or... not. Okay, it's just got a delay to it, and that's that. If I press it faster, can I, like... No, it's just a charge delay. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, 8 meters range for bonus damage, 18 meters range in total. So yeah, it is about half, actually, it says right there. And the upgrades. Tier 1, you get plus 40 bonus spirit damage. Tier 2, you get minus 7 seconds of cooldown. So that goes from a 15-second cooldown to an 8-second cooldown. Very low cooldown ability. And then Tier 3, gain 55% bullet lifesteal against affected enemies for 4 seconds. So you get a big, juicy amount of sustain. Hit him with that, big damage, and then you heal yourself. Alright, pretty straightforward. Second ability, Stalker's Mark. Send out a mark that bleeds the first target it hits, dealing spirit damage over time. While the enemy is bleeding, you can reactivate Stalker's Mark to instantly appear behind their back. Ooh, I like that. And... okay, so it's 2% per second bleed damage. I guess that's 2% of their max health over time. And that does also scale with spirit, so you've got just, like, inbuilt... not really decay, but, you know, just inbuilt, DOT. So, bam, and then bam, and then bam! Oh. But you have to hit that initial projectile, and, this has a 20-second cooldown. So if you miss, then just kind of out of luck. But then you can do that, and bam, bam! Very nice. So let's see those upgrades. Tier 1, plus 1% per second of bleed damage. That is going to be really nice against, like, Abrams, Mo Krill. Tier 2, get 25% fire rate for 6 seconds after ambushing, which seems like it'll combo really well with Rend. So you, like, do this, do this, do this, and then lifesteal and fire rate. Enable 2 ability charges. Ooh, this becomes the charged ability, so you can do that. Bah! 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 Oh, I missed that. Also, ooh, is it current health as opposed to max health? Because it doesn't actually clarify here, but it might be current health. Yeah, oh no, it is current health, not max health. So you can't actually kill someone with the Stalker's Mark then. You actually have to get up close and finish them yourself. You see how the DOT gets lower as I get the 7 lower? Okay. Good clarification. Very good clarification. So this is definitely an initiator tool. And yeah, this will scale with rapid recharge as well. So we get that. We get 2 bonus ability charges. Now we have 4. And that extra spirit power is going to put us up to 3.7% per second bleed damage. So plus 0.65 from all that spirit power. That's pretty cool. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, boom. Here, take that. Boom. Ba, ba, ba. Boom. Keep teleporting to him. Gonna be really, really nimble with that. Shadow Weave on this guy? Oh my god. Shadow Weave. Boom. Invis. Throw that at him. Instantly teleport behind him. Ambushed and dead. Yeah, that sounds pretty crazy. 2 has a lot of range. You can snipe with it. Yeah, look at that. As long as you have the skill to hit the projectile. That's the big key. But yeah, we can throw that. You can go all the way back here and then teleport to him. I wonder what kind of jukes you can do with that. Like, you're running away from somebody, and then they keep chasing you, and then you do this. Get behind him, and then just walk back that way. Very versatile tool. Third ability, Bloodscent. Isolated heroes leave a trail as they move and emit their heartbeat from afar. You deal amplified damage against isolated heroes, and killing them grants you permanent weapon damage. Okay. Isolated heroes. So I guess that means when a hero is far from the group? Away from their team? Let me see. Let's go to the sandbox and see if we can test that. So... that guy's glowing red. Is that guy considered isolated? Ooh. Oh, let me mute the music. That is really quiet, but you can hear it. That is really, really quiet. But yeah, they leave a trail as they move. So I guess that guy... Oh! Yeah, you can see the trail over there. Look at that. Oh. Okay. Hunter's Aura... Yeah, this is a Hunter's Aura character. So you get 15% extra damage against them, and killing them grants you plus 5% permanent weapon damage per person you kill who's isolated. So you really want to go around, like, wandering in the jungle hunting individual people. Man, Veil Walker or Shadow Weave would be just bonkers on this guy. I feel like Veil Walker is going to be a very nice item on this character. Alright. And then we can get some other perks here, too. So you get... plus 2 meters per second of move speed when around an isolated enemy hero for the tier 1. For tier 2, let me turn the music back on. On isolated kill, you reduce the cooldown of all your abilities by 15 seconds and restore 3 stamina, so you can go on the hunt again. Ooh, alright. And then the tier 3, plus 13% amplified damage, so you get 28% extra damage against the isolated target. So I can, like, hit that, ambush, boom, kill this guy, and then get all my stuff back. Let me go put a test dummy over here, just for an example. So, boom, put that guy down. Is he isolated? Looks like he is. Okay, perfect. Let me buy Veil Walker real quick. Here we go. Is there a Veil? I guess there's this Veil here. Boom. Invisible. Boom, boom, boom. Get that bonus damage, and knock him out, and now I just got a stack of permanent weapon damage. You see that plus 5? That's plus 5% permanent weapon damage. So now I'm doing more damage on my next attack versus this guy. Boom, boom, and now I get plus 5 more, and I get all my cooldowns back and stuff. So that is pretty cool. Definitely going to suck in team fights, though, because this is going to be completely and utterly useless, which makes me wonder how good this character is actually going to be. Because if you know you have a drifter on the enemy team, then you would just always travel in groups of 2, and then the passive is completely and utterly mitigated. So that does raise kind of a red flag for me. But we shall see. We shall see. Bebop found dead in a closet. Who's the imposter? Oh god. No, you don't lose the permanent weapon damage when you die. It is permanent. It says permanent. Here, I'll cut myself. See? Permanent. Extremely good at chase down and interrupting farm. Yeah, that is true, but you just gotta strategize. Just gotta think. Gotta play it like it's a survival horror game. And it's like, never ever split up. Never send one guy alone. Always stay grouped up. And also, this is gonna be completely pointless to spec into on lane as well, so... yeah. But maybe it'll surprise me. Maybe 25 meters is actually short enough that it could still be useful against, like, maybe a backliner DPS, like a Great Talon, or maybe someone who goes in too deep by themselves. I don't know. He's definitely someone who wants to pick off heroes fleeing from the fight as well. Alright, now the ultimate, Eternal Night. Surround nearby enemy heroes in darkness, severely limiting the vision of other units. Affected enemies are briefly revealed. You gain bonus sprint speed, and your attacks apply bonus spirit damage for the duration. This is a May Vault? Okay, so 15 meters reduced vision. You get 12.3 additional spirit damage on all attacks. 3 meters per second of sprint speed. Although not move speed. So once you start attacking and stuff, that's going to go away. It lasts for 7 seconds. And has a 130-second cooldown. So if I pop this... boom. Alright, so that guy is revealed. And he's also blinded. And I missed! I missed my teleport! Hello, buddy. Oh, and the ultimate's over already. Okay. Here, let me pop this again. Boom. There's that extra spirit damage on my attacks. Why are there 2 damage numbers popping up from my melee, by the way? It's a little confusing. Is it because I have 2 hands I hit, like, double the attacks or something? I don't really know what's going on there. Interesting. Consider this in lane if you're against the Drifter and your lane partner dies. Drifter can teleport to you and finish the job. That is also a very good point. You kill one, then Drifter's empowered against the other. Yeah. Alright, and then the upgrades. Tier 1, 11 spirit damage, so basically doubling the spirit damage that you get. Tier 2, you get minus 30 seconds of cooldown, so 100 second cooldown, not bad. And plus 3 meters per second of sprint speed, so 6 meters per second in total. Alright. And then, Tier 3, you get plus 2 seconds of duration and plus 1 max targets. Didn't realize there was a max targets. Oh, alright. Cool. So let me turn the cooldown off on that. Boom. Now he can't see. Why he runs so goofy, though? Alright, there's that. Oh, and you can actually see the visual radius of that. Alright. Boom. Neat. Let me turn cooldowns off again. And let me switch to Infernus. I want to see what this visual radius looks like. Hey, buddy. Take control. And then make puppet. And then do that. Okay, so you can still see terrain, but you see how those minions slowly fade out of view? So you can't see enemy units, but you can still see the map. So you can still, like, parkour away if needed. Alright. Yeah, now I can't see the Drifter. Ooh. Oh, there he is. Ah! Don't kill me! Don't kill me! Don't do it! No! Alright. So what do we build for this character? That is the question. We got a bit of melee. We got a bit of spirit. We got some upgrades that give me more gun damage. So, like, which damage type do we go? Shadow Weave for sure. Shadow Weave does sound pretty interesting. Or Veilwalker both. I don't know if I would get both, but... Whoa! My Flame Dash Infernus build on this guy. That's crazy. I also, I need to see if any of his abilities scale with Spirit. Or any of his stats, I mean. Okay, so throw this out. Ah, but because he's not awakened, I can't actually, teleport to him. But I can throw that down. And I can ambush the minion. Yeah, that's a good catch. Alright. Because I also didn't catch the, kill on heal from Mina, so... working on minions, so yeah. I don't normally test things like minions, but yeah, you can absolutely use that to, like, ambush people. Can I ambush my own minion? No, I can't, but I can. Yeah, I can ambush that guy. Parry. Boom. Alright, pretty neat. Let's see real quick. Drifter. Okay, so... Drifter Claws, no Spirit Scaling there. No Spirit Scaling on Vitality, and no Spirit Scaling over there. So just no Spirit Scaling period for any of the stats. Pretty standard hero in that regard. Bullet damage with some Spirit like Mercurial? Maybe. And I guess, you know, this guy, I don't know if he wants to build for pure melee, but I do think he would still want to take advantage of particularly Spirit Snatch, but he could also make use out of Life Strike. Although, how good would Life Strike be anyways? You get 74 damage on this. I'm guessing it's light melee damage. I guess we can confirm that real quick with Crushing Fists. So hit this guy, and yeah, we only apply 1 stack, so it's light melee. So, let me sell this, and then I can get Spirit Snatch as well for the extra melee damage. And then let's just max level, half health, and see how much healing I get from this. 238. I mean, that's not terrible. And it applies a movement slow, 60% for 2.5 seconds, which would definitely be useful. So, yeah, I think Spirit Snatch is going to be very good on this hero, because Rend will proc that, and then he's going to do more damage with Stalker's Mark, he's going to steal Spirit Resist, he's going to do 115 bonus damage. So, I think that's going to be really good. Melee hero in lane, for sure? I think he makes use out of those 2 melee items. I don't necessarily know if I want to build him pure melee, though. Like, I think if we do, like, a Spirit hybrid sort of thing, we still get Spirit Snatch, we still get Life Strike, but then we do, like, other Spirit Scaling on top of that. Because, actually, this can proc Tank Buster. If I go ahead and get that, now I have enough Spirit Scaling for 170 bonus damage here, so... yeah, we do this, and then that slash just did 616 damage to this guy. So... that could be good. Backstabber, obvious choice too. Yeah, because you teleport behind him. Backstabber. So we can do something like this. Boom, boom. Lot of spirit damage there. We get the Spirit DOT from Backstabber and the Stalker's Mark. That's not. Let me spawn another bot here real quick, and let me max level him. I want a more realistic bot than the test dummy because, yeah, that does a lot of damage. the percent damage over time. There we go. Yeah, do that. Boom. Boom. Vulnerable spirit damage. Pretty crazy. More bleed too. Yeah, and also that reveal through walls is going to help you track them. Kind of as a hunter. Boom. Backstabber. And now, yeah, I can see him through walls. Escalating exposure? We can try it. The DOT does build that pretty consistently. It would take a while, though. I feel like you don't want to go for a long kill. I feel like you wouldn't get escalating up. I don't know. What else could we do? Yeah, we can imbue even more damage on the Rend with Quicksilver Reload. And that would actually be helpful, because then we would immediately reload for the bullet lifesteal, and then we could just blast them, too. Is there any reason I would want Spiritual Overflow? Fire rate, 30 spirit power, 20% ability duration, which would increase the duration of this and of the ultimate, but duration doesn't affect really Rend or Bloodscent at all, so I don't know. Cold Front, obvious choice, yes. Cold Front, Arctic Blast, yes. And it's all dependent on me actually hitting the Backstabber, or hitting the teleport. If we hit that, then we shred him. Shred him. Yeah, okay. How's the spirit scaling as well? 1.5 spirit scaling on the Rend, that is quite good. 0.02 on the Stalker's Mark, but with all the spirit items I have already, I already have plus additional 1.2% of their current health. So, that still seems pretty nice. This has no spirit scaling. This does have spirit scaling, but it's poor. So, How is his gun scaling, by the way? How much DPS do we have? 91 DPS, 46 bullet damage, and that's me being at max level. So... but I am already scaling spirit, so if I were to imbue this on the Rend, that would give us 72% base bullet damage. So... this is about 24k worth of investment. Teleport to that guy. Boom. Boom. What is that, 100 damage on my thing right now? What? Hold on. Slash U. Wait, that is a surprising amount of damage. Yeah, this isn't giving me any extra bonus damage on my thing or anything. Oh, there's some backstabber accidentally. Mercurial might be the play. Might be. Still need Shadow Weave. Oh man. We do have two options. We have the economical Veil Walker, which will also give us bonus health, which we definitely need, and an extra heal. Or we do have Shadow Weave, which is good for damage. Really good for ambushing because of that stealth duration too. And that scales all our stats, because we do have melee damage here. And then fire rate and spirit power. Okay. This is about 33k worth of investment. Let me sell the the Veil Walker actually, and let's just replace that with like some survivability. How much else does this guy have? He's pretty tanky. Alright, we can get Spirit Resilience too. Let's just pretend that's our build, right? So Shadow Weave, and that's gonna make it easier to actually hit our dagger. Then we hit the dagger, get behind him, hit all the abilities. Mercurial Magnum. Ooh. That is a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage real quick there. Merc Magnum and build for Spirit and make your ult/Rend shred enemies. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we get the ultimate active too. Okay, let me pop back here. Alright, we ult, then we do this, then we do that. Boom. We got our ambush up. Oh, look at the burst. Look at the burst. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload from me. And lastly, don't forget to check out the Discord server and the Twitch channel as well. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.